And that's a vanilla start.
All right, Fred.
37 is our medium secret. That's 7 more than normal, but our runners aren't going to complain about that, as we're going to kind of scope out the starting area here.
Blue ring shop, not even 2 screens away. That is nice.
And that blue ring rolled extremely low.
Be curious to see.
I mean, right. As low as that thing can roll, right?
Oh, yeah.
And there is our wooden sword in the vanilla potion shop. So both of our runners find that real early.
Well, that should definitely, hopefully, get the seed rolling now. Now they can already go dungeon diving, especially there with Ren. Ren picked up those bomb packs. Also, if you say Ren, it's Lana Gab. Apparently, Ren was having some problems with Challonge, so guy's a different name. Oh, Ryan, okay.
And there are our Takeny roads. We got one on the coast.
Let's see where they go. Looks like one goes up to northeast Death Mountain. 133 large secret, that's nice. We won't be seeing poverty this seed.
Yeah, these are not bad warp roads, definitely. And our first Takeny cave, so Your Majesty's going to pick up a candle. That will help, especially with the start screen being vanilla. I do believe that is the Armos item there, and it looks like it is the heart container.
Yeah, so, I mean, not what they wanted, but not the worst item.
Yeah, so Ryan's making his way over through the forest.
Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't have a candle yet. Nope, level 7. Very nice find.
Yep, right there on the coast. Not the dungeon you want to find yet. Oh, did you see what's on the coast there?
No, I did not happen to catch it. I was actually looking over at Ryan's side.
There is a red ring hanging out on the coast.
I could see that being picked up if they find the ladder.
And
3 for a bomb price. Wow.
Yes, please.
Yes, I would go in there and buy all the way up to 8. And we found level 3.
This will be a dungeon that Your Majesty will definitely look at digging. It's one item, but and there's a quick compass and Triforce in here.
Oh yes, I would definitely say 3 would be a place to dig. I mean, he got bombs, got a sword. There's no reason not to. Chance of ladder block, yeah, it could happen. And wow, that's probably even worse than a ladder block.
And nothing like the shoot room.
Yep, well, at least I found its appearance in level 3. Hopefully we won't see it again.
Now, that shoot room has caused some interesting results. We had one blocking Zelda a couple nights ago. As Ryan picks up his Armos item.
And Majesty trying to get through the bunnies here in 3, so not exactly my favorite enemy in that mix.
And Ryan's going to get his candle now. So both our runners are back even. Your Majesty's going to have a slight advantage here with the Triforce in 3 fairly quickly, but Ryan will be stumbling on that pretty soon.
Yeah, this level 3 doesn't seem to be too bad except for the bunnies so far. And Lana's out on the any roads. Not too bad on the keys either. 3 seems to be being pretty generous with them so far.
Oh, but there is a potential ladder block. It's at the bottom, so we might have to bomb left or right there, but
Now, it'll be very interesting to see what the item in 3 is, or if they can even get to it. Hopefully that ladder block's not blocking it.
and
hint shop.
That hint shop could come into play here in a little bit.
Yeah, if they find the book early. Or at some point, at this point. And finds another take any. Very nice.
So right now we've got Ryan traversing the overworld, not really finding any dungeons. Your Majesty spent a little bit of time here in 3 clearing this out, trying to find that item. I'm not quite sure what his intent is in clearing this room.
Maybe that bomb drop? Which I would have left the one on the floor.
Maybe a key drop.
Yeah, I would have left that bomb drop that dropped on the floor and picked up the one for the enemy, because that one stays.
Right. And here's our item in 3.
Oh, it's scrap metal. AKA the blue boomerang, or magic boomerang.
So we are not going to pick that up in this case. We're going to grab our Triforce out of 3 and move on.
Yeah, unfortunately not the greatest item to find.
And the Triforce guarded by not much.
No, not at all. Very easy Triforce. So there's Triforce number 3 for Your Majesty. We're out of Palace 3, so now 4 more to go.
As Your Majesty finds the magical sword there.
Yep, unfortunately not even anywhere close to be able to grab that yet. I mean, in the northeast corner, I don't see them taking a trip for that.
No, definitely. Unless just something crazy comes up. As Ryan is at max money now, and we know where that blue ring shop is. But Ryan knows that the coast item is the red ring.
Yeah, so it'll be curious to see if they just go ahead and buy that anyway, just to be able to get through a little quicker or not. And yeah, that 3 bomb price, that is just ridiculous.
And Ryan's gonna dig in 3 here for a little bit and see if he can find the item. He'll, be disappointed when he finds it, but it was fairly quick.
Yeah, but it's not that bad of a dungeon really to dive at this point either.
Oh, definitely. And it's that knowledge factor. I don't have to come back to 3. I'm done.
Looks like they're going to go directly for the piece, and probably I'll see if they leave after grabbing it. Interesting to note, they seem to both have been exploring about the same area so far.
Yeah, I mean, with the start screen that we had, that's kind of expected in this area. You're not going to want to necessarily go to Death Mountain unless you're just forced up there. And Ryan is going to go back in and try to pull out the item in 3.
It'll be curious to see if Ryan picks up that blue boomerang or not.
This early in the seed, picking up a boomerang is not the worst play. It can help you with bad Lionel screens. You can stun them. If the enemy's rolled low or are 0 HP, it'll just flat out kill them. So it gives you a long range weapon that can be quite useful. As Your Majesty finds our third Take Any Cave.
Sock recall on Ryan. Just like I said, it was from some challenge stuff apparently, for what I was hearing.
Your Majesty finds level 7 and walks right back out of there.
I don't blame. It's just like, no, I found 7. I'm out of here. Nope, don't need to dig there.
Know where it is. That's all I need to know.
Might have to dig there eventually, but not yet.
And now we have 5.
Well, that's an interesting thing for Goma to be guarding. Just a lone key just sitting on the floor.
To be fair, isn't that what you want Goma to be guarding? Nothing?
Oh, of course. And wow, water block in 5. That's not nice.
Well, it looks like 5 is not going to give up much. We've got a couple of door options here.
Of course, can't read any of these hints here in 5.
And also, we're going to have to spend a key no matter which way we go.
A very nice NSU room. Wow, those Grias going down to a single bomb.
And the Triforce is one room up, but uh-oh.
Yeah,
It is possible to get that
Triforce.
Triforce. Well, it's possible to get that Triforce down low enough and clip to it, but most of our runners are not going to pull that off.
Oh, it looks like we might see the item here, or is this the transfer staircase?
And just our transfers. Ryan is still digging out the item, and he's now found it. So let's see if he takes that boomerang. No.
Man, no love for the boomerang at all tonight. Curious on what Ryan's going back in for.
Probably just a misinput. Oh, okay, yeah. There's a little glitch that happens from time to time there.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, I've definitely done that before, though. You misinput and walk right back into the dungeon that you were in. This should be our item in 5, and it is. And it is the any key.
Hey, I would not complain at the any key at this point. Nope. I'd be like, okay, I'll take that. I'm out of here.
I think the only time I'll complain about the any key is if I'm trying to find the magical staircase to Zelda.
Yep, that'd be about it. Yeah, the any key in the game terminology would be magical key, but I still think any key fits it better. Yeah, but that any key is definitely going to help with exploration immensely.
Yeah, it'll definitely help with exploration, and it could also make a difference as we've seen races come down to where one runner finds the key, the other one's having to buy keys.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate, having to be able to purchase keys, but I don't think they're that high this seed, if I remember correctly. Majesty finding that hint shop.
Yeah, that hint shop, with it being as close to start as it is, I wouldn't be surprised if our runners, when they do find the book. Oh!
Hello, silver arrows. So
And
Ryan just found the discovery.
5 hearts for him.
Yeah, so if Majesty finds out, of course, we know pick up. But I've seen a lot of runners ignoring the waterfall. So it'll be interesting to see if he goes over and checks. But I mean, considering the White Sword Vanilla cave is just above.
And I do think Ryan is headed in to buy his blue ring.
Yep. I don't think they did. Or did Ryan see the coast item?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
I mean, it's still, we know it's ladder blocked. Ladder may be one of those things we don't even find.
Very true.
So I don't disagree with buying the blue ring here with that kind of money.
See, I like this too. People in chat are asking, now we need a arrow flinging device according to Dragon Dark.
Yeah, the one bad thing about finding the silver arrows is in this flag set you can go into 9, but that hint will still tell you that the silvers lie elsewhere. It will not tell you the bow is somewhere.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. Like, if I was going to find one or the other outside of 9, I want to find that bow. If I don't find the arrows, that's fine. As long as I find the book, because if I get the hint, then you know it's not 9. You can say, okay, I'm out of here, let's go find it. But the bow, you might keep digging until you find both items and not find it.
Definitely, and Ryan picks up the letter from Vanilla 1, so that will allow us to see what the potion prices are. With money at this rate, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
And a money-making game, unfortunately, there for Ryan. Majeste is checking out Candle Roll now. Yeah, the door penalty price being max, that's definitely not being nice. Oh, and if you're asking about the Star Drop Malagor, that is the clock. And level 5.
Yep, so Ryan's going to have a shot at the magical key here, along with potentially the Triforce if he decides to dig it a little longer.
Curious if they'll take the transport staircase.
A little bit of trouble getting that block clip. Looks like he's trying to rush it just a bit, but he gets it.
Yeah, I've been told by quite a few people, the block clip, if you've got to take that extra moment or two, just do it. So you don't mess it up. Because it takes more time to set up again than it does then just to give that extra moment.
And yes,
I don't know what they were looking for.
In chat, this is the last match of round 3. There will be a pairing show tonight, depending on the timing of what is going on one of the other speed gaming channels. The weekly Zelda 1 randomizer race, along with the battle royale that is taking place on Randomania. Once those races are done, depending on how close they are, Crimson Avix will be hosting the reveal stream.
And it looks like Your Majesty's heading up and out here to check I think this is Vanilla 5, if memory serves?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see if we get some waterfall check for those silver arrows. Let's see. Yep.
Yeah, he's going to get those silvers. He'll be happy with that.
But like you said, I would definitely prefer to have found the bow there.
So at this point, really our runners would like to see dungeons 1, 2, and 8 probably would be my guess at this point. The 2 dungeons with 2 items, and then 2 just being a small dungeon with a 4-drop item. Just quick get in, get out.
Oh, just out of reach for Ryan.
Now seeing that Triforce there, may decide to leave here and not get the key, but he is digging again, so maybe he will end up getting it.
I would definitely dig for the item here, because he doesn't know what's here, but that's the whole thing. You probably want to be able to identify what's in Dungeon 3.
Oh, and 5, yeah.
Well, yeah, for 5, I mean, at this point, I mean, information's what I'm guessing probably Ryan's thinking. Okay, what's here? That Triforce, unfortunately, being out of reach like that, that is not very nice at all.
No, definitely. The game's just toying with you, going, you either have to find the ladder or another dungeon, and 58 for the red potion. So, Your Majesty's going to pick one up. Not a bad grab.
Yeah, and 28 for the blue, or the Pepsi, as a lot of people like to call it.
And we found level 4.
And Ryan getting that ending key.
And the theme of this seed is, do you like water?
Yep, water blocks exist everywhere. And, well, there's a free key.
Too bad we don't need keys.
Yep, but like I said, let's say, yep, too bad, don't need it. Would have been nice earlier. Wow, look at all these moats. I wonder if what 9's going to have any water.
We heard the fans like moat rooms, so enjoy.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably going to be the new theme, is, yeah, more moats everywhere.
Also, fast Triforces and free Triforces. Wow.
Wow, that one's free. Only problem is, though, if you want to go up through Shutter Door, yeah, that's not nice. Ooh, and dodges it. Very nice.
And there's the staircase right above it. These dungeons are very tame so far. You know, a couple of blocks here and there, but if it's going to give you the item, it's giving it to you quick, and that is the power bracelet.
Again, not an item I would complain too much about at this point, because you don't know what's hidden behind those spots.
It's, Ryan finds level 6.
Doesn't have the utility of the recorder, though, I would say, the power bracelet, because at least the recorder lets you get rid of dig dogger blocks.
Right.
Oh, another take any. Very nice for Majeste.
That should be our last one there.
Well, looks like level 6 is not blocked yet by mode, but some of it is.
And there's a Goma guarding a staircase.
Yeah, and actually let him in, even though he gave him a little love tap there at the end.
But that's all Goma does to you. That's a pretty decent Goma there.
Yeah, that was actually quite kind of the Goma to actually kind of step out of the way there for the most part. Oh, we got ropes. Wow.
103. That's... You better hope that's a 4 or 5 bomb upgrade, because that's expensive.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, and we are going to hope that is not the item.
Yeah, let's hope. Your Majesty's sprites for this gravestones are pretty interesting.
They've done a great job with these. It's always fun to see the new things that our runners come up with.
Six seems to be pretty straightforward, except for that moat room, but it looks like Ryan was able to get around it, so... Well, now both are back on the overworld and exploring again. Let's see what we find. I'm hoping that we see level 9 soon.
Yeah, right now. Oh, hey!
Well, there we go. Whoa, that was a nice prediction.
Alright, so if my map is serving me correctly, we are missing what looks like 1, 3, and 8, I believe.
And unfortunately, the 2 dungeons they really want to find are hidden. Looks like Lana's going up for that grave check, while Majeste finds level 6. Yeah, those sprites. Have you seen those yet on Majeste's side?
They are wonderful.
Oh, I love that. I just wish I had the sprites for the little ones, too. That, I think it's amusing, seeing Majeste's sprite, just this crown that's just somehow levitating above the ground. See if Majeste can sneak by this Goma. And does.
Alright, Ryan's turn to explore some of Death Mountain here.
Oh, the ropes are interesting. Looks like Kid Icarus sprites.
I do believe there's some Kid Icarus in here. Icarus, I can't speak anymore.
Oh wow, it is 4. Majeste picks up the bomb upgrade, so yeah, now sitting at 12.
So, you know, if you've got the money, that's a good thing to spend it on in this seed, especially knowing the Red Ring is just hanging out there on the coast. The bomb upgrades are one of those things where you don't know what you're getting until you get it. 103, and you could get 2 bombs, you get 1 bomb, you could get nothing out of the deal almost.
Interesting play out of Majeste here, possibly here in a moment. Ran into some Lamoas, and it's going to go ahead and take the potion. I'm wondering if they're going to try to fight or just tank through. Nope, they're not going to bother. Just going to go away. Okay, then.
Can't necessarily say that I disagree with that.
It'd be really bad, too, if that ladder was hid behind those on the back. I haven't really seen the bombs be more than 4 very often, and there comes Ryan picking up that power bracelet.
Definitely. Yeah, and for the bomb upgrades, I do believe it is 2 to 6.
Yes. As far as I know, it should be 2 to 6, what I've seen. I've rarely seen over 4. I think I've seen 5 once, and 6 once.
I normally find the bomb upgrade after having to give up my max bombs. And hello, Dark Nuts.
Four hits for the orange?
That's what it looked like.
So I believe that's vanilla level. Majeste or trying to get around this Goma. I'm not sure what they're looking for now. Oh, so to get the Triforce species, it looks like they might have to go through the Lamoas, and there's the heart drop.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
But at least we know the heart container's out of the pool for items, considering they found it as the Amos item, so that's going to be kind of a relief for level 2.
Yeah, it's always good to get that off your checklist. You don't have, if you find a heart container, you know it's not that in 2 or 1 even on the floor.
Yes.
And that's not a pretty room to have to drop a bomb in.
Nope. I'm glad that they were able to get that bomb and get out of there, because, yeah, I would not want to be stuck in that room with a bunch of wizard robes. Interesting start point for 6 as well. Pretty much dead center.
It's one of the new features of the randomizer. You can start on any outside square, so you can get some very confusing entrances to dungeons.
Oh yes, very much so. And Gova's is playing nice so far.
You'll also see a lot of runners when they enter a dungeon. Normally, you know, when we know that the entrance is going to be in the same spot, you step out to make sure you open any key doors or bomb holes, but sometimes the runners will just accidentally leave the dungeon because they entered from a different direction they're used to.
And looks like Majeste is trying to get a bomb off, and very nice bomb on those pancakes. Looks like they should go down here in a moment. Yeah, unfortunately, going to have to go through this room. Majeste does not have a choice if they want to get that Triforce or the item.
Burn that half a use of potion, so he's still got a blue potion, but looks like 1 heart left, so...
I'd be kind of tempted to burn it at this point, just to get through.
Yeah, you're most likely not going to survive this fight if you try to... Definitely.
And they're saying he's out of a potion, so yeah, that's definitely going to be... Yeah, that's not a nice room to be in without a potion, or at least a blue ring.
I didn't see him burn the second potion, but... So he finds level 9 now, and we'll keep exploring.
And that might be the key dungeon, too, of having to get through that.
Alright, it's covered a lot of 4 here. He wasn't able to pull the Triforce out, but he decides he's done with that for a little while.
Yeah, Majeste's back at start. Looks like about to go exploring again. Oh, and hello, Blade.
And that was Power Bracelet locked.
Yeah, this looks like Power Bracelet might be the key for this seed. Watch this lead Power Bracelet to recorder needed to be able to get to the bow.
And Ryan finds level 2.
So we're only missing level 1.
And our friend the Yellow Boomerang is hanging out in 2.
Well, that's not very nice. That's rude. Oh, well, look at that. Arcataner just sitting on the floor there for the taking in 8. Very good use of bombs and Majeste right here. Looks like Ryan's going to go up to Death Mountain Northwest and check for the rest. Small secret.
Oh, while you're up here and you have bombs, not a bad play. You don't want to come up to Death Mountain, multiple times if you don't have to.
Oh yes, and wow, Chevy room there blocking Majeste from going north there in 8. Yeah, Dragon brought up a good point in chat. Very interesting that neither of them went for that triangle in 2, and it looks like Majeste is going to pick up the triangle in 8.
I mean, you saw that ladder block. You saw the item, so I don't necessarily disagree with just jetting out there and going and finding a different dungeon at this point.
So we haven't seen either item in 8 yet, so I'm going to be kind of curious what we're going to find here. And while Ryan's still exploring Death Mountain, I'm unfortunately finding nothing but door repairs nearly.
Yeah, and it appeared to be a ladder block in 2, but I'm not sure that we tried to bomb all the way around it. But yeah, it did have the markings of a ladder block. And this screen is possibly one of the worst screens in this flag set.
Yeah, that is a nasty firing squad sitting right there. I don't blame for leaving after killing that one. Here's first item in 8. It's the ladder. 8 is where you want to be.
Now, will Your Majesty take the second item out here? Most likely,
I can see
yes.
for it. And I can see going a beeline for the coast for that red ring afterward. Yeah, that ladder find is definitely got to make him feel good about going into 9, if no bow by then.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the items that you want to have if you can find it.
Ooh, bombs or hearts, but since you got the upgrade, I don't blame for taking that bomb down.
And this close to magical sword range for the heart containers. I mean, this has been a healthy seed too. Not a bad choice there to take the to give up those bombs.
Well, now he's got a max of 11, which isn't going to hurt nearly as bad as, well, 7.
Right. And Ryan picking up a 2-pack of bombs for 6 rupees. It's not a bad price at all.
Yeah, this firing squad on this screen, I would not be happy with.
Now, what we may see... Oh, you tried.
Oh, no.
I was going to say, is what we may see Ryan do is kill 2 of those and leave that screen, and that'll pretty much lock that screen in place. So killing off some of those screens is worth your time if you're going to have to make a couple trips up there, or if you're going to die. Just reduce the number to deal with, and he's going to find level 8 here, so we know the solution is to get the ladder.
Yeah, once you get the ladder, that opens up your exploration a lot more. I'm actually wondering, though, if we're going to need that recorder to get to the bow at this point, considering where the seed's been going.
Yeah, we're still looking for level 1 now, so those 2 items tucked away could be in Recorder Lake. There's still a couple more power bracelet spots to look at.
Majeste just doing very good fighting against these darkness, but they're just refusing to be hit. Ryan down to beep strats right now with these orange dark nuts. Oh, it's the book. Very nice find on level 8.
Yeah, I do believe we found at least one of the 2 hint shops next to start, so we might see some hints here shortly.
I don't think Majeste... I'm not sure. Did Majeste save there? Yeah, it looks like Majeste is going for that piece in 5, like now, saying, okay, I got the ladder, I'm grabbing that.
Really, that's not a bad play at this point. At this point, you're missing 1 item from what we'd refer to as Triforce and Go, or Go mode. Start getting your Triforces and getting ready to go into 9.
Ooh, and a nasty death there for Ryan. So Majeste now sitting at 4 Triforce pieces. I believe we're just 3. Should be 4 because our tracker hasn't picked up 5 yet.
Out of 5, so we should be at 4-1 at this point.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's 4-1, I don't really consider them that far apart yet because Ryan does have the ladder.
Right, and also, something silly like Ryan deciding to dig 6 or 7, finding the recorder to find one that has the ladder, while Your Majesty goes into 9. Any number of ways this could turn around.
And yes, I was right. Majesty went straight for that red ring, picked it up. That's going to make 9 cake.
Yeah, cannot at all blame him. Just grab the red ring if it's that free.
Oh, and Ryan finds that nice heart just sitting on the floor. Let's see if he decides to continue to dig or not.
Your Majesty continuing to use that push block, the power bracelets, and checking all the spots that you can as quickly as you can, trying to find one still.
There was the save I was expecting, so I'm expecting hint shops here soon, possibly. Yep, here we go. Let's see what the hints are. Magic key. Well, we knew where that was. A fetus trick leads to the book. Yeah, we kind of knew that one too.
Hey, book hint leads to book. Interesting.
Yeah, the hint. Oh, and there's the ladder for Ryan, which is probably definitely going to be like, yes, I got a ladder. Probably going to go back to 5, I'm thinking, but we'll see if they go for the book. Yep, looks like they're going for that second item, which they will find the book.
Which so far we haven't found a use for the book yet, but
Yep.
still this last hint.
Here's the last hint. It might be the big one, might be the bow. Let's see. Step over the water, reach the red ring. Wow, game. Just thanks. Just, yeah, you're junk.
Well, so one hint shop down.
And that hint shop was extremely helpful. Ugh. I would have been disgusted seeing that hint and been like, really, game? Just no.
Kind of surprised that yeah, there's the retry.
Yeah, I was expecting the retry because I'm not sure if we've seen the other hint shop. I didn't see them go in, but Majesty might have found it.
We haven't. I was kind of surprised we didn't see the retry and discussed right away. And it looks like Ryan with his 217 rupees is making a beeline for that hint shop. Oh, nope. He's going to go to the coast first. Oh, he's probably going to go get that red ring right now.
Yeah, I would expect the red ring pick up almost immediately.
Did Ryan grab the book out of 8? I didn't see.
I believe so.
Okay.
But even if not, I mean, it hasn't really given the advantage yet. Nope, back into 6 for Majesty, which this doesn't really surprise. Now with the red ring, that Lamoa room is not nearly as intimidating.
Yeah, red ring and ladder, you make much quicker progress in this mess of a dungeon. So our tracker Malagord is throwing shade at the book in chat.
You don't throw shade at the book shades you.
Here we go, back into that nasty Landmola screen.
Yeah, this layout I would not want to fight him in because, yeah, there's not a lot of maneuvering room. Oh, and hello, Wizrobes again.
And just trapped in with a room of likes and Wizrobes. No, thank you.
Oh, the likes I wouldn't be so worried about. That blue Wizrobe with all these turrets, yeah, it would not be my thing.
Well, no, it doesn't appear that Ryan picked up the book, so you won't spend his money on those hints.
Unfortunately not.
But that does look like the second hint shop, so that was up next to Vanilla 2.
Yeah, so I don't know, we might not ever see that second shop. We'll see. And Majesty making his way into, it looks like a staircase. So this should be the item for 6. And it is the red candle, and he says, nope, I don't want that. I'm sorry, me personally, I would have picked it up. But I also like the red candle.
I'm a fan of it. I like burning things.
Hey, there's nothing better when you walk into a room full of keys and you got a red candle and you just go, okay, let's lay traps everywhere. And Manhandla is living up to his name.
And right now, neither of our runners really have a ranged weapon of any real use. So the red candle, repeatable, a little bit of distance. It's not long range, but it's enough to take care of some rooms, especially if you're having to deal with bubbles.
Manhandla being very rude here. Won't come anywhere near the door.
Oh, and trapped in with some more.
Well, at least they're stacking, so...
As that red candle would be useful right about now, is Ryan's going to go ahead and dive 7. At this point, I don't necessarily disagree with this. We haven't seen one. We need a Triforce. Maybe you can grab the quick Triforce and just get moving. And he hasn't had a lot of luck with some of these other dungeons.
If he finds the bow in here, this could be like literally the watershed moment where everything flips and evens up.
Definitely. Though if he finds, say, the wand, then that just puts him possibly further behind.
Oh, very much so. Or even the white... Well, if you found the white sword relatively fast, I would not complain at that pickup at this point either. And we got Triforce number 5 for Majeste.
So we are likely going to see him go into 9 at this point.
At this point, I don't see any reason not to.
I mean, right now we're looking at... There's 3 items on the overworld. We haven't seen 1. We haven't seen what's in 7 yet. And we don't know what's in 9. So the play here is to go to 9.
Yeah, and hope that bow is in there.
Or the items are very quick. We are going to get a quick bomb pickup and refill.
Yeah, I would definitely load up. At 3, I mean, there's no reason not to if it's on your way.
I mean, if I was at 10 bombs, I'd go buy 1 anyway.
Oh, yeah, I mean, for 3... I mean, vanilla price considered vanilla's 20.
Yeah. So into 9 we go. So in here, we're going to be looking for the bow. We're going to be looking for hints to where Ganon and Zelda are. And we'll be listening. But here's an early ladder, or staircase, but it's one of the many transport staircases in 9.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't use the audio Majeste, because normally we'd be listening for Ganon's roar to be in an adjacent room. Also, we're looking for a shutter door for Zelda that will either not open if you clear all the enemies, or if Ganon is killed, it will open immediately.
So that looks like a troll staircase there, so back we go.
Not a nice staircase, but at least now definitely knows that's not going to lead to anything important. Wow, bomb holes everywhere.
Ganon needs to hire a better construction company.
Oh yeah, bomb holes everywhere. Let's see. Yep, there's the third one. 3 for 3 on bomb holes. Yes, we are missing the bow, is correct. The recorder, the wand, and I'm not sure what else. Oh, well, there's the wand. Oh, and white sword.
Now, at this point, the odds have flipped. And it's looking much more like that bow is in 1 or 7 now. But it still could be here.
Well, hopefully he gets lucky. Oh, wow, another mugger room.
And this takes away one of the possible hints as well. So that could be what guards the compass, where the silvers are, where Ganon and where Zelda are.
Curious why paid the penalty before checking for bomb holes.
We're at 50 minutes in. May feel a little rushed at this point. You might feel a little bit behind, especially not having the bow. I'm worried that you need to kind of just keep moving.
Oh, yes. And at 9, at this point, but I will admit, though, 9 at 50, this is about the average entry, I would say.
Right, but you don't know where your opponent is. At this point, you're probably starting to look over at the SRL room and go, okay, where are they? Where's the dot done? They're going to snipe.
Yep. Oh, yes. 9 so far not being too bad. I mean, at least you were able to find one item off the bat, but so far it's not nice.
Looks like we're probably going to go get a fairy refill. Or, no, we're going somewhere.
Yeah, I don't blame Majesty for ducking out. I mean, at this point knows, hey, level 1's got that bigger probability of having a bow.
Yeah, I mean, I still like the play of mapping 9 at this point. You know, get that second item and confirm, because if it is the bow, you're done.
Oh, yeah. On the other hand, though, Majesty also could have heard Ganon, but I didn't see Zelda's room.
Right.
So that's the only thing. I would like to find Ganon's room, Zelda's room, find that second item, then pull. Because then you know where everything's at when you come back in.
Yeah, I mean, the only exception to that is if 9 is just extremely rude. If there's blue wizrobes and dark nuts all over the place, then, yeah, if it's, just get out.
Oh, yeah. I'm very curious if Majesty is going to go for the... Not sure if Majesty's checked all the power bracelet locations yet.
We know Ryan was up here, but we haven't found one yet, and we're kind of running out of spots to look at.
Yeah, at this point, I'm wondering, I'm not sure either of them have checked the forgotten spot.
I do believe Ryan may have. Your Majesty did not make it up to 2, so for his knowledge, there are more items definitely outside of 9 than are in right now. So
yes,
yeah. He's going to find out real quickly that the item in 2 is not what you want.
I'm not sure. Did he just pick it up?
No. Doesn't
nope,
look like
he saw it. He saw it. He's like, nope, I'm out of here.
So yeah, we right now we have the potential of 2 major blocks. We could have the raft or the recorder blocking 1. And we've got a staircase here, and I think this was the transport, though.
Indeed, he brought up a good point. 1 could be raft blocked.
Oh, no, here it is. Oh, the bow is at 7.
Wow. So now, in my opinion, Ryan has now got advantage at this point. Unless Majesty goes to 7 soon, I see Ryan possibly making it into 9, and we'll see a very close one.
Yeah, it definitely changed the complexion of this race very quickly.
Yeah, the game putting the bow in 7, that's just dirty.
No, that 7 didn't look all that evil.
No.
It's still a lot of rooms to deal with, but that didn't look like a bad enemy set for 7.
No, enemy set was pretty kind. The question is, though, is how long is it going to take for Majesty to figure out to go to 7 at this point? Because right now, Ryan's like, okay, I've got bow, I've got red ring, I've got everything I need, and a ladder. It's time to go get all these Doritos.
And Ryan knows a lot of these were ladder blocks, so he's going to make pretty quick work of these dungeons. And they were all fairly quick Triforces. This is a 1-on-1 matchup.
Oh, well, let's see if we get a... he went for the Goma kill, but Goma said, nope, I'm closing my eye.
Not quite sure why he's bothering with this Goma at this point. He's got the ladder, he's got the compass, he doesn't need keys.
Yeah, unfortunately, it was just a key drop there. Maybe he was looking for bomb drop. That's what I'm thinking. He does only have 1 bomb, so... Oh, and it looks like Majesty's found a good spot to deal with our firing squad.
Oh, the wand makes that a little easier, and he picks up a clock. Oh, and there's level 1 up in there.
There's level
that is
1.
A nasty spot for 1.
Let's hope he finds the items quickly and realizes, hey, maybe I want to go check 7.
Well,
like I said, I want to see a close race here.
That room's quite a room to walk into.
Yeah, 1 is not a very nice enemy set. Oh, bombs on the floor. Very nice.
So, question in chat: how many hearts for the magical sword? It can be 10 to, I believe it's 14, and we don't know what it is for this seed yet.
And Ryan getting that Triforce out of 5, so that gives him 2.
But yes, that at this point, Majesty's looking for the bow, and Ryan is looking for Triforces. Probably not going to pick up mags. It's on the other side of the map. It's in the vanilla 100 secret spot in the top right. And 9 is...
Considering the items we know, I'm guessing it's probably going to be the raft and recorder here in 1.
Yeah, raft, recorder, or white sword is what we have left outstanding.
Finding the white sword would be nice, of course, but
yeah,
the other two, unfortunately, not needed. Well, there's the Dorito, and nope, don't want that. Lots of Gomas in this seed, too. Oh, well, there's the white sword. Speaking of the white sword.
And I fully expect Majesty to pull out the second item here.
Oh, so do I, just to ensure. I've got this feeling it's probably going to be the raft.
And here we go. Ryan is up to 3 Triforces, and he knows where the Triforce, I believe, in... I don't remember if we saw the 1 and 2. It was ladder block pretty early, but I do believe he saw the 1 in 6.
So let's see how it goes with Majesty. Yeah, see, Gleok returns the ladder. It's like, nice hint in level 1 there, if they would have found it earlier with the book. But the problem is, the ladder was with the book and 8.
I think you almost had to find the ladder first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what's funny. Is like, you had to find the ladder first. Oh, there's a potion pick up by Ryan. Getting prepared for 9. Interesting to note, though, I bet Ryan's thinking, I am so far behind right now.
Kind of interesting what Ryan's doing. He's still kind of... Well, I guess he's headed over towards 2. While still looking for 1 at this point. I forgot he hasn't seen 1, and he still needs Triforces.
Potion shops abound in this area of the map.
And Majesty saw the item. I didn't get a chance to see it, but he is done with 1.
I'm betting it was probably the raft or the recorder.
Well, that's the only 2 items left, so it had to be. It was the chat saying that it looks like the raft.
So that means the recorder's got to be in, I'm trying to recall
9.
which dungeon, 9. Yeah, because we've seen all the others.
Yep.
This has actually been a very fast seed, considering how fast they've seen all the items, pretty much, between the 2.
With the hints being absolutely not useless, but just way after the fact. So I do believe Majesty's going to dive back into 9 here. I believe he's at the point where it's either in 9 or 7, and making the decision that that it's probably in 9 at this point. Unfortunately for him, we know that not to be the case.
Yeah, that's gonna be a heartbreak for Majesty when they see that. And Lana gets the tri-piece out of 4, so now all we're looking for is 1 more.
Yeah, the real question here is how quickly is Majesty going to find that second item here in 9? because that's going to be the real deciding point of this match.
Hopefully finds that item very quickly, because if so, this could turn out to be extremely close. If Majeste doesn't, I can see this going all Ryan's way.
Not the ladder, the bow is in 7. And we have not seen a hint for bow.
Which was interesting that we never saw any hints that were helpful. All of it was known to Majeste and pretty much also to Ryan if they would chose to go look for him.
Well, Ryan never picked up the book, so...
Yep.
Alright, so there's hint number 2, which we knew that the silvers were our white sword items. So we've had one hint eaten by a toll room and one by the silver hint. So that's not that helpful, game.
Nope, not at all. And level 2's enemy set. Youch. Not a fan of the Wizrobes.
Is anybody a fan of the Wizrobes?
Hey, some actually prefer them.
Alright, so Ryan now has his 5th Triforce and will be entering 9. And this time, we have the silvers in the bow.
Yeah, so Ryan finds the pig. It's going to be bacon time. Unfortunately, with Wood Sword, that's definitely going to take quite a few hits to take Ganon down, though.
Yeah, and vanilla, it's 15 hits with the Wood Sword. I do believe we have plus or minus 2 on Ganon, but since the way his health is coded, he'll be max 15 no matter what.
Yeah, so that could be 13 to 15 hits required. Here we go, Ryan is now in 9. So Majeste does have the exploration advantage, but does not have the bow out of 7, so right now I would say Ryan's definitely at advantage at this point.
Right. Now, Majeste does have a slight combat advantage. He's got the wand and the white sword, but again, not having that bow is the bigger problem.
Oh, by far. Looks like, I'm wondering if Lana already heard the pig or Ryan.
Oh, with the wood sword, killing some of these enemies is a little bit laborious. So switching to silvers with 134 to just kind of do that extra damage. If I remember correctly, the silvers do the same as the magical sword, correct?
If my memory serves, yes. Oh,
and
wow, we found a pig.
Wow.
Oh, this is a quick Ganon. Let's see. Not the worst room, but I bet would probably still prefer a tiled floor, make it a little easier to position, but... Come on, get that stun lock. And Ryan does have a potion, so I don't see too many problems here.
Just gotta remember to use it.
Yeah, hopefully remembers to use it. There we go. Yep. Don't get drivered. I'm just waiting for Ganon to pull that driver out. Because as we all know, he can do it even at the last hit. And as Chas pointed out, yeah, Ganon did spawn off compared to normal. So yeah, this is not going to be a fun fight. Come on, Ryan, you got this. There we go. Come on, get that stun lock. Nope.
Majeste's still looking for that second item in 9, which is going to be the recorder.
Yep, that's not going to make Majeste very happy. Ryan is struggling through this Ganon fight pretty well, though.
Yeah, it's Ganon's off. You can't get your bearings quite in the room for where you are on the tile set. It's not necessarily the clean and easy Ganon fight you would think an empty room like this would be.
Oh, here we go. Well, they got 2 hits there and taking the last of the potion. I don't see a problem of getting the kill at this point. As long as he doesn't get driver consecutively constantly, he should be relatively fine. Nope, there we go.
If Ganon pulls a stun lock on Link, that would be bad.
Yeah, that would be very bad, but I don't see that happening at this point. Just hopefully, Ryan, there we go. Finally, some bacon. Alright, bacon bits have been achieved. Now, the hard part. Where's Zelda?
Let's see if we can bomb out of Ganon's room, and we are unable to. And there's the hint for Ganon for Majesty, but that's not helpful at this point.
Alright, so considering we have the bacon done, now this is the fun part. It's trying to find Zelda in this dungeon. Me personally, I don't know about anyone else, but I would probably prefer to find Zelda first.
Yeah, or at least
or a hint at a minimum.
A hint or a compass to just kind of give you the general area of where to start searching.
Yeah, because now this, I know probably Ryan's sitting there going, okay, I got the Ganon, now where's she at? Because I'm waiting for that dot done. Wow, those wall masters. I think that's the first appearance we've seen of them so far, correct?
I think so too. They've been kind of out of sight and out of mind, but ooh.
I thought Ryan was going to get grabbed there. No, unfortunately, he does not have the book, so the hints wouldn't help anyway. But we've already seen them all as well.
Yeah, that was the Silver's hint, I believe.
Enemy set 9 is extremely light. I'm actually kind of surprised at this.
Yeah, we've seen some nasty 9s, but this one's, you know, I think the bunnies are the worst thing we've seen, and we've, for the most part, got a way to kill them.
Yeah, but having silvers... Oh, hello, Patra. We say that, and Patra makes the appearance.
Patra's always in 9, but he's never pleasant to see.
I'm actually surprised it took us this long to see one.
I think we saw one earlier, but we were finding the ladder, or not the ladder, the bow. Ryan's still looking around. Zelda is a very good hide-and-seek player right
now. Question in chat. How can you tell Zelda's room from others? Okay, so Zelda's room is always covered by a shutter. If Ganon has not been killed yet, the shutter door will not open. Then you know that's her room. If he's dead, as soon as they enter the room, even if there's enemies present, the door will open immediately. Otherwise, standard shutter doors don't open until you kill all the enemies in the room.
And Patra being Patra, guarding the staircase and that key door pretty well.
Yeah, Patra's just saying, I'm still... But here's the interesting part. Not seeing any expansion out of this Patra. So if wanted to kill, it wouldn't be that bad of a kill if needed.
As Majesty's getting a ladder clip over here, trying to get through and find that second item in 9 to get the information that needs to go to 7.
Yeah, that's not going to be what Majesty's looking for.
At this point, the question starts to become: is the dot done going to be what tells him the ladder, or not the ladder, the bow's not there, or is the game going to tell him?
Yeah, that's the question. No, keys are not being too bad today. They're behaving somewhat. That was an interesting transfer staircase.
Right into a Patra?
Yep, right back to right where they just were. It looks like Majesty is finally went out of 9, but I'm surprised it goes right back in. I'm not sure what's the deal with that.
Are you wanting to take another route to find that second item?
Quite possible.
Or at least get a health refill, possibly.
And that is not a push block, unfortunately. It looks like we're still on that search. Unfortunately, Patra is blocking the way again. And it looks like Ryan's saying, "You know what? I've had enough of you, Patra. Let's get rid of you."
Yeah, getting rid of this Patra's not a horrible decision. You get rid of it, it's gone probably for the rest of this game, unless something crazy happens.
Yeah. But nope, looks like I'm going to try for the clip again. Nope, Patra's saying, "Nope, I'm not going to let you."
Yeah, just get rid of the annoying thing.
Yeah, at this point, I'd just be like, "Yep, I'm killing it." Might as well finish it off at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I would clip at this point. I would just go ahead and take it out and just say, done with you.
Yep. Oh, wow, looks like the HP rolled a little high there, too. Oh, wow. You can see it's a decision of like, do I really want this?
I mean, without the book, we've seen a couple of patches. It wouldn't be a bad pickup at this point anyway for Ryan, but it's the time to get it. Just give you a hand dealing with some of these enemies, especially with that wood sword.
And it makes the decision of, nope, I'm not paying the mugger. I'm out of here.
I mean, at this point, though, paying that one heart, that if you need to, that's not a bad play here.
The only problem is that there was no apparent doors out, and I don't think Ryan didn't try to bomb out of there.
Yeah, so, I mean, no real reason to do it yet, but definitely will be keeping that room in the back of his mind as he continues not taking staircases trying to find Zelda.
Interesting choice, but I believe this staircase is not bombable to get out.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Ryan, that's possibly going to cost him the last of his bombs.
Yeah, notes. Yep, I got one more. Yep. And it's like, nope, I'm out of here. Probably going to go buy bombs at this point. I would not be surprised.
I think there's a
bomb shop really close.
Right there, yeah. So, I mean, it's what, 6 rupees to fill up? Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't cost anything.
Go back in.
Yeah, it's no cost for bombs, which I just think is just disgusting that they're at 3.
I would love this seed. I hate to see someone get such a nice bomb price when I don't usually get that.
Well, as I'm saying, it's more out of jealousy. I mean, almost all the other seeds I've seen has been like 28 or 34. It's like, ugh. Like, you might see somebody buy them initially if they can't get a bomb drop at the start, and that's pretty much it.
You know, they'll burn them, they'll throw something at them, and they'll buy them because they're just like, yeah, I need them, but this is rude.
Oh, and there's the second item.
There we go. And
Majeste's
now
going,
has
crap.
the news.
I don't see Ryan going broke by the time he finds Zelda. I mean, at this point, he's got 70 rupees plus arrows. Going to keep getting rupee drops, so... can't bomb out that way. This has been a very brutal 9 on finding Zelda.
Yeah, the path seems to be very one-directional. We've taken a lot of weaving paths, but there seems to be just that one route. As Your Majesty knows that it's got to go into 7 here.
Yep. Well, now it's just a race to see if Ryan can find Zelda first, or if Majesty's going to get that bow and get Ganon down and find Zelda first. But I don't think Majesty found Zelda.
No, I don't think he did either. But he did cover a lot of ground in 9, so I believe we're kind of in some new territory possibly up here.
Yes, looks to be. And Patra is saying, hello, I'm here again.
No one asked you, Patra.
I think there could be, what, up to 4, I believe, at 9?
I believe so. That sounds about right. That's still 4 too many.
Oh, I agree. The real boss of Zelda is Patra. Wow, just almost no... We say all the bomb holes earlier, now we can't find a single one. Looks like a staircase transfer is going to be required to get over there at this point.
I'll have to take a look at Ryan's map the next time he pauses, but yeah, it's looking very much like the southwest corner and some sort of transfer staircase to get down there.
Yeah, and looks like we did get the southwest corner for this one. But we know that left room is not Zelda.
And that's not our shutter door either.
I don't see him taking many more transfer staircases until he explores this area. No, a nice tea room.
Oh, we may have seen... I do believe we may have seen Majesty over here in this tea room, actually. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, but I don't think he really explored the southern ends. I think he was mostly going towards the north. Ryan checking those walls with bombs. Like, can I please go to the left? Oh, there we go.
Could this be the bomb hole we needed?
Oh, wow. Shoot. Yeah, literally. Oh, shoot is right. The puns are real.
Paraphrasing what Ryan said there.
Hey, well, that's the room that Zelda was in, that shoot room for, I believe it was Krim this round.
Yeah, that was quite the match. But let's see. Majesty's making his way towards that bow.
Yeah, it looks like
once he gets it, we'll be back in 9, and what'll be a wonderful game of hide and seek finishing out here.
Yeah, unfortunately, this hint, nothing for there.
The old man is just here for your amusement tonight.
Well, you know, why can't we put an old man in a shoot room, you know? Be more amusing then. Oh, well, that's a nice key drop that we unfortunately do not need. Wow, this 9 is just not wanting to let him into the very western side at all. I wonder if Zelda is just beyond that key door past this chute here.
Well, I don't remember if Ryan bombed to the left there in that Chevy room.
I don't think he bombed left in the Chevy, no. Looks like we're going to check this staircase. I believe this is a transfer.
Now we're down to just 2 bombs for Ryan. As Your Majesty does have the bow now. I don't remember if he found where Ganon was, but this race is not over yet.
Oh, not at all. Unless Ryan finds Zelda here shortly. I believe Majesty knows where Ganon is, has most of 9 mapped out. This is going to get pretty close unless Ryan can find her relatively quick. And Wallmaster saying hello. And yes, this race is definitely anyone's game at this point. Majesty might have found Zelda and we didn't see it, so this could turn out to be his race still.
Oh, definitely. And that's the great thing about this flag set is very quickly changes can happen rapidly.
Ryan's probably wishing he picked up that wand now.
Yeah, the Expando Patra is probably the most annoying Patra.
Oh, very much so. I'd rather see the other one where it just kind of rolls around the room.
And Your Majesty's in Ganon's room, so here we go. He's got the white sword, so it's going to take 7 to 8 hits. You have to be careful on 2 hearts, though.
Oh, very much so. And wow, that Patra's expansions now is bringing him off screen. I don't believe Ryan has a potion.
He's got Ganon.
Yeah, Ganon is down, so we got bacon for Majesty. Yeah, so this race could completely turn around right here. I mean, Ryan's got most of, I believe Majesty's got most of explored, so does Ryan. There's only a handful of places Zelda can be hiding.
Yeah, the exploration between the 2 is fairly complete, so buckle up. We're going to have quite the finish here.
Oh yeah, this is where I was thinking Ryan might have had this, but Zelda's been turned out to be the equalizing piece.
Now, will Majesty's combat upgrades play a part here? Ryan's still
That's what
on
I'm
just the
wondering.
wood sword, but then he's gonna have to step out for more bombs too.
Yeah, so right now this is Majesty's got the slight advantage at this point. And Lana or Ryan got those bombs right off the bat, so this could be very interesting. Come on, Majesty, take it a little slower. There you go. And Majesty was struggling with that block clip. That block clip, apparently, for what I was hearing, Majesty said the first race that I was commentating for Majesty, that's when they first did the block clip for the first time ever. It was during a race.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I was very impressed because Majesty made it look real easy. Did it pretty much first try.
And so while we are on this thrilling hunt, give both of our runners a follow here. They are doing an outstanding job, and use your support in the final rounds of this tournament.
Yeah, it seems like Majesty knows where he's going, so I think he knows where Zelda is, and it looks like to me it's going to be northeast corner possibly. It's probably through this patch around, I'm betting. Yep. So this is probably going to be it here in a moment if Majesty knows where she is. This has been a great race.
Oh, outstanding.
All over the place. You know, at first Majesty had advantage and Ryan, and now back to Majesty with a slight edge.
All right, we got the key door here.
This might be it, because I couldn't see the shutter door because of the frames.
It is.
Oh, there it is. And Majesty has won.
With an official SRL time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 20 seconds. GG's in chat.
And that is true. I answer you in chat, Matrick. Yes, unfortunately, Ryan did die on the Patra that was on the way to Zelda.
It turns out having the wand and clearing that Patra may have been the difference.
Yep, that wand is probably what made all the difference.
And what a way to close out the third week of the Swiss tournament. Again, reminder, following shortly after this race and possibly the conclusion of the Speed Gaming Zelda 1 Weekly and the Battle Royale for the Router's Relish will be the reveal show on twitch.tv/CrimsonAvix. So you'll want to tune in to see who these runners, along with all of the rest of our runners, are paired up with. It's going to be exciting, especially some of these 2-1 and 1-2 matchups are going to be very juicy.
Oh yeah, all the everything from the win-win bracket all the way up is going to be a very good racing all the way through. Even some of the O matches or the 0-win matches I can see being very good as well. Some of these runners had really tough opponents constantly and just kind of got pushed down.
Definitely, the draws have been brutal and have been just so much fun to watch and be a part of.
Trying to see if Majesty wants to come in for an interview. I'm just waiting on a response.
All right, Ryan is still looking for that magic staircase, magic bomb wall, whatever he thinks he needs to find Zelda. Unfortunately, he's going to have to go back and tangle with that Patra.
Yeah, with no potions, that's going to be an ordeal, especially without the wand. What's unfortunate is just like Ryan's actually not too far away from that location.
Yeah.
About 4 or 5 rooms, but unfortunately has to take that transfer staircase. And oh, here we go. Looks like we're joined by YourMajeste.
Hello.
Hello there. So what were your thoughts on this seed?
Oh my god. Like, well, overall, the seed was, I'll say the seed is pretty interesting. Oh, how's that? Is that better?
A little better. If you can bring your volume up a little bit more, it'd be a little helpful.
Ryan is still on the hunt for that staircase.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it unfortunately looks like that Patrick staircase is the only way there.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, cool. Overall, I think the speed was fairly difficult. Like, it wasn't scary or anything, but that level 9 was fun.
Yeah, that level 9 was key. At one point, Ryan had already killed Ganon by the time you went to go look for that bow.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
when I saw recording in 9, I was like, oh my god. Well, we're doing 7. I expected 1 to 7. And so I went to the 7 and I saw Big Dogger. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
And it looks like we have a forfeit from Ryan, so we'll see if we can get Ryan in here as well for an interview.
And at this point, I can't blame him.
Yeah, that Patra staircase, Ryan was right there, and unfortunately died to that Patra to access the staircase in that reverse C room. All right, we'll see if we can get Ryan in here for an interview.
Is that better?
I can hear you now. What about you, Nora? Because you can hear him a little better.
It's a little better. Chat, let us know if you can hear Your Majesty.
Okay, so basically, I had my headset on mute.
Oh.
So I was surprised I couldn't hear me at all. The headset is interesting.
Yeah, so Zeradine was saying, you were in 9 first by just a little bit, but Ryan had found the bow in 7 before heading in. So it really started to turn into a race of, would you find the second item in 9 before he found Zelda? And it turns out you were able to find that. So what was your thoughts? You cleared out everything else and you see the recorder in 9.
When I saw recorder in 9, I was like, oh my god, I actually have to dig level 7. I didn't think I was gonna even be in one of my races. Considering I had lost the averaging because I didn't go back into 6, that was one reason why I went back to 6 after getting the ladder. Just in case, both of the time.
Oh, and it looks like we got Ryan ready to come in.
So we'll get Ryan in here and get a little bit of information from him as well about his seed. Again, give these runners a follow. They put on a great show. We've got round 4 pairings will be coming up very shortly again on Crimson Avix's channel. And we'll welcome Ryan to the booth.
Hello. GG, Your Majesty.
GG.
Yeah, unfortunately,
how about that 9?
Problems.
That 9. So I'm not sure if there's any other paths, but the path to get to Zelda, at least the one I took, I would take like 3 straight staircases, maybe 4 to get to her.
I didn't really. It was hard to hear.
Yeah, you're really much. So, Ryan, what was your thoughts when you took that death to that patch or that reverse C room? Because that was the path to Zelda.
Oh, dang it.
Yep, we saw it with Majesty. Apparently, he'd found Zelda's room prior.
Oh, really?
Yes. What's interesting is you killed Ganon about the time Majesty realized, oh, I need to go get that bow. Because he'd seen the second item in 9.
Oh, okay. He went in there with that bow.
Yes. Can hear you, but you're extremely muffled still.
Oh, good. I don't know what to say, so I don't know.
Yeah,
so
that was an interesting seed there. Uh, you know, trying to get the ladder. I mean, really.
yeah, the ladder, because you required the power bracelet to even find the ladder.
Yeah.
So it was I was actually waiting for us to need the recorder or the raft at some point, considering the way it was starting.
I saw a Dig Dogger block. I think it was an 8, and it looked like that was the item. I think it was 8. Maybe it was
Um,
another one.
I believe the big dog is locked in 7 into the other one.
Yeah, and the seed didn't give you any help either with Majesty picking up the book out of 8. But the hints told you everything that you already knew.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, Your Majesty, you move on to the 2-in-1 bracket, which is, well, let's just say loaded. I know your mic's having trouble, so we'll kind of see if we can get your thoughts on next week and your potential opponent.
I'm just looking to see. I'm just trying to get my third one as well.
Yeah, he's pretty much saying he's just trying to get his third win.
Yeah, and reminder, 3 wins make the bracket. So Ryan, you move into the 1 and 2. That's it's not as stacked as the 2-in-1, but it's not going to be an easy road either.
No, nobody's easy here. There's a lot of great players.
Yeah, there's a lot of nasties in 1-2, a lot because of just pretty much facing top-notch opponents right off the bat. So everybody's everywhere. So at this point, I'd say the Swiss rounds are still anyone's game at this point.
So I think that'll wrap it up for the most part. Ryan, any final thoughts on the seed, on the tournament, or anything?
I guess I'm kind of glad. I thought this was our 4th game. So.
Nope, we got 2 more.
Oh, it's 5 rounds. Okay. Well,
5 rounds, three gets you into brackets, and we got 2 more weeks of the Zelda 1, so-called Pentaforce tournament, at least the Swiss stages, before we move on to those brackets.
so I'm a winner go home.
Yep.
Yep.
Majesty, any final thoughts if you've got your mic working?
Yeah. Well, level 9. That's all I can really say.
All right, Aerodine, you got anything to wrap this up tonight?
Not really. Just make sure to turn into Crimson Avix's stream. If you want to watch the bracket reveals, they're going to be done here momentarily. I'm not sure if the other 2 events are done yet, but if they are, we should be seeing the reveal here very shortly.
So I'm getting the information right now that the Router's Relish that was on Randomania for the Battle Royale is over. The Speed Gaming Weekly has 1 finisher. The top 3 are still remaining, I believe, on stream. So you can go tune into that. I'm not sure what Speed Gaming that is on, but you can find it on one of the Speed Gaming 1 or Speed Gaming and Speed Gaming 2 through 6. Again, give all the Speed Gaming channels a follow. Give our runners here a follow, Ryan7 and Your Majesty. Give a shout out to our tracker Malagord. Give them a follow for doing a great job helping us out, and my broadcast partner Aerodine tonight for hanging out with me and calling this great conclusion to round 3. I'm getting word that it is Speed Gaming 5 for the weekly, so if you want to tune into that, go watch the runners, and then as soon as that is over, Crimson Avix will be going live with our bracket reveal. So I think with that, Aerodine, I'm going to wrap it up again on behalf of Aerodine and our runners tonight. My name is YourMajeste, and have a great evening.
Good night, everyone.